Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King freaking Kansas, here to bring you a amazing TV episode review your way. You can see there's a smile across my face and there's a reason for it. Anyways, guys, I'm here to do my review on the last episode of season 1, the season finale of Daredevil Born Again, aka episode 9. Straight to Hell, I think it's called, if I'm not mistaken. And boy, was that the answer to a whole bunch of things. It's a perfect title. Going in, King goes, you know what? Episode number 8 was damn good. I just hope they stick the landing with this one. And man, my expectation level was here. And did it meet it? Yes. Did I want a little bit more? 100% I wanted a little bit more. Of course, the King. Blood, guts, glory. King wants it all. Anyways, yes, it delivered. If you guys haven't seen the episode, don't watch this review because I'm going to spoil a few key details that are going to ruin it for you guys. So go watch it, come back, and then continue with this video. So anyways, wow, it picks up exactly where we left things off, with the Kingpin being rushed off with his wife, Daredevil being rushed off who knows where. In this case, the hospital. He literally gets up and he starts ranting and raving. The first words out of his mouth is, "Karen, is that you?" So I'm like, oh, and his girlfriend, the psychiatrist, the psycho, I call her. No, she's a psychiatrist. Is not too thrilled. She's like, oh, it's the meds. And then his partner, the lawyer's there as well. He's asking to get, some files because he says, oh, he's going rambling on about Foggy. Foggy, there was a hit on Foggy, Fisk, blah, blah, blah. And of course, people think, okay, he's delusional. He's just getting up from the thing, whatever. So the therapist kind of like brushes it off, whatever. The lawyer kind of says, oh, I don't know what's going on. So anyways, he gets his thoughts together. So that's going on. Meanwhile, Kingpin has ordered his little lackey there to off Daredevil for good. He goes, they kind of complicate things, right, sir? He goes to him and he was like, yes, it does, or no, it doesn't. Something like, yes, it does, but it goes, it's better to have a dead hero than an alive vigilante. So he sends him to the hospital to off him off. And of course, that don't happen because Daredevil hears him coming down the hallway. He ends up escaping. Kingpin decides, you know what, it's time to order chaos. So he ends up flicking off the power of the city. So there's looting going on. People are going crazy. Violence everywhere. He has his police squad killing people. They're full out with a Punisher skull on their shirts, doing damage there. And I'm telling you right now, guys, it looks bad. Anyways, he ends up escaping. He goes to his house, and a certain someone is waiting for him in there. The Punisher, Frank Castles. So John Beranthal is in his apartment. Apparently, someone has called him to go and help Matt out during this chaos because they know he's a wanted man. Bullseye's out. He's alive and well. He managed to escape. There's a little flashback between him and Vanessa and how he was hired or why he was hired. So they kind of show that a little bit 1 year ago or some crap like that. And the madness begins. And of course, the Punisher tells Daredevil literally straight up, if those little wannabe punks or whatever the hell come up, I'm going to take them on. And I'm not going to be nice to them. I'm going to kill them. And that's what he does. So when shit hits the fan, pardon the language, holy crap, the Punisher, violent as hell. If you guys don't like violence and to see stuff in front of your eyes, this ain't the episode for you. They literally take him out. That was probably the best crazy fight scene. You got Daredevil just, knocking people out and stuff. And Punisher's literally blowing people's heads off and taking them out, stabbing them. I'm telling you, this is the most gory episode there is from the whole entire series. If you don't want to watch that stuff, don't watch this. And he goes all out, and up to the part where they're arguing with each other because they find out they pretty much, the White Tiger, whoever took out the White Tiger was amongst that group of yahoos there. Daredevil gets the bullet from the Punisher, goes, here's your guy, and he just knocks him out. He goes, are you going to let that bleep hole live? Oh, just like this guy. And the Punisher just shoots the guy just like that, and then whatever, and they get upset. They're arguing with each other, and all of a sudden, someone tossed a grenade, and they have to run out the window, jump out, land on the car. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then who drives right up with her headlights? Come on, man. Karen picks him up, takes him to the Punisher's thing. So Punisher's sewing himself up. Daredevil's kind of getting patched up by her. They have a little conversation there. And the Punisher, they decide that Karen and him are going to go to the storage locker where Foggy has this piece of paper that tells him what he was up to, whatever the hell, for court. So they're on the way. And then, of course, Karen goes to the Punisher. Are you coming too? He goes, no, I'm not into that Inspector Gadget stuff or whatever. Yeah, and he's like, well, blah, blah, I don't care. I'm not buying it, Frank. You care? He's like, no, I just came because you called me, because she's the one who called him to do a favor. And that's what he goes, I did what you asked me to do. And kind of leaves him behind because the only one was a cup of coffee, while the other two go there to find the piece of paper, discover that the lands that the Red Hook, or whatever the hell they call it, is apparently exempt from all government prosecution and stuff. So that's where the Kingpin wants to build his organization. So from his wife laundering money and all that criminal activity, wants to make it more. Instead of making millions, billions. That's what he tells his wife when they meet up there together. And what do you call it? So, of course, they go do that. But for some reason, those little vigilante little fools are closing in on Daredevil and Karen. Punisher is listening on the radio. So Punisher doesn't want to do anything, but he does give a rat's butt. He decides, you know what? Screw it. Grabs his gun, heads over there, and he takes on these guys one by one. He ends up getting captured. I'm leaving a lot of details. He ends up blowing people up and whatever. He takes out quite a few people. They're trying to get the Punisher to turn and join them. And he's like, screw you guys. You guys are all wannabes. You guys are clowns, and insults him, whatever. Gets beat up. So it's almost like he did this as a distraction to kind of let Karen and Daredevil get away so they don't get captured. So he cares, okay, guys? So he lets himself get captured because I think he could have snuck in, took them all out, but because he wanted to distract these guys from closing in on Matt and Karen's location, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, he let himself take it. So I knew once he let himself go in like that and get captured, it was part of a plan. We'll get to that in a sec. So he gets captured, they beat him up, and as they beat him up, we get to the part that Kingpin decides, you know what, I'm going all out. He's ordering his team to go out, kill people. Whoever's against him is going to get dealt with. Whoever's with him is going to be okay. So he orders military rule and all that stuff. Martial law, sorry, pardon me. A curfew at 8 o'clock just for their own safety, blah, blah, blah. And as he's doing that, he tells his so-called, I guess, election planner, whatever that lady's name is. I can't remember her name now. You know, you can weed out all the people who are against me, kind of thing. And she's like, yeah. So the cop, the commissioner, who doesn't like him at all, kind of confesses it to her and said, listen, there's a few good people. I know whatever the Kingpin's doing bad is bad, blah, blah, blah. Are you going to be on my side? Because I'm going to go and talk to who I need to. She kind of says, yeah, but she ends up ratting him out. She plays the phone for Kingpin. Kingpin's pissed. Ends up meeting up with this guy, gets this guy to get brought to him, and he has his whole squad over there. You know, half his squad of vigilante killers, if you want to call it that. So they're there, right in front of everybody. He grabs, I'm telling you guys, this is the most gory, violent people. It will make you cringe. He literally punches the cop in the throat, uses his bare hands, and crushes his skull in front of everybody. And he's like, any questions? And everybody was like, wow, stunned. That was the shocker. So as that's going on, the Punisher is getting beating up and whatever the hell. And it literally leads up to Karen and Daredevil going to where the compound where the Kingpin is, where all the cops are positioned and stuff like that. And she convinces him to, we got to fall back, reorganize, use our heads. We need help. So that's when Daredevil decides, you know, yeah, we're going to get a whole group of like a task force team, whatever he has come up with. And we know from season 2, he's going to get back with the Secret Defenders or get some of those people plus other people to join his fight so they can take down the Kingpin, you know, hopefully. So they do so. And then we see the last scene we see is them going into the bar where there's a whole bunch of people that he's put on his mask. And I guess he's going to talk to them. Hey, listen, you know, prep rally kind of thing. Meanwhile, we see the Kingpin walking in his compound with Vanessa, hand to hand, hand with hand, smiling and, like, haha, enjoying the moment, walking right past all the people, all the, I guess, city council members who decided to be against them because he had information on them from people, from them extorting money from public, whatever, he used it against them. They're all caged up, and one of the people there caged is Frank Castle. It's the Punisher. And the Punisher looks at him as he's walking by. They sit down, they have dinner, and that's pretty much whatever we left things off. Then, post-credit scene. Make sure you watch the post-credit scene. You see the Punisher. They go to the Punisher, and the Punisher's having a conversation with this guy called Anthony. Anthony's talking to him from New Jersey, blah, 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 because they're all fans of the Punisher. So he goes, you know what? So he pulls himself up because he got beat up good. In this cage, the Punisher, he reaches his hand out at a little hole there's a hole in the cage and offers, hey, shake my hand, nice to meet you. Thank you for giving me your time. He literally pulls the guy's arm in, breaks his arm, and then it fades to black. And we know that's the way out. So whether it's going to be a continuation, he's going to be a part of the Daredevil series for season 2, or his own little Punisher special, which is going to be probably his way out. I'm thinking it's his way out of the compound, fighting his way out. It's going to be a special. That's what I'm speculating. I don't know anything. But wow, we got everything. If you wanted violence, you got it. If you want blood and gore, you got it. Action, good. But everything, I think they did it well. Did I expect the one final fight between the Kingpin or something? Yeah. Or Bullseye or something? Yeah. But it's okay where they left it off. From beginning to end, from the first episode right to the finale, I think they nailed it. I really did. I wasn't bored for one episode. Even the filler episodes, which there was, I think, one, if I have to say that, didn't matter. And this finale, 53 minutes from what I calculated, minus, say, 4 or 5 minutes for the credit. So you're looking at 48 minutes, so better than the 20-something minutes, and it was well done. You could see that the first episode, episode 8 and 9, were done by the creative minds from the Netflix series, and the rest you could kind of see a little bit of a different tone, but it still blended in well. And I like the way they tied everything in with Karen coming back, Frank coming back. I had a funny feeling he'll come back because I was kind of expecting him to. It would be nice to see him come in and help Matt, which he did. And Punisher being Punisher, he was really over the top. And if you haven't seen the Punisher series, go watch John Beranthal and that. And then, yeah, after you watch this, and you'll understand why he was born to be the Punisher, and he loves that role, and he delivers, and just the bickering between him and Daredevil sells you. Even the kind of like so-called love triangle between the Punisher, Matt, and herself. Kind of interesting to see where that dynamic is going to go, if it's going to go anywhere. But happy, I'm thrilled, love the finale, recommend all you guys to check it. So there you go, guys. It's my official Daredevil Born Again Season 1 finale review. I hope you liked it. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out my other reviews that are on the channel. Of course, movie reviews, podcast episodes, content, you name it, the works, and everything that's coming down the way, your way. There's going to be a lot coming your way. So stay tuned. Stay off the King's throne. Be the hell good. And I'll see you guys where? Right here on YouTube land. Take it easy. And I'll see you guys soon.